Thank you very much. Thank you. I am a bit nervous, but I'm steady as a rock. Trouble is, I'm holding it with that hand. So anyway, no, I can't hold the microphone, so it's on. You can hear me, can't you?
I can hear you.
There you go. So I'm gonna keep it brief because I know you're all hungry. Here we are, page 1. I found it. Okay, so this is actually a unique experience for me. Of course, it's the first time ever I'm able to speak without Steph interrupting me. So I've got 10 minutes of silence. Isn't that right? So the first thing I suppose that I've got to do is thank everybody for coming. And I do appreciate everyone for coming and the amount of petrol you put in your cars. We do appreciate that's probably a lot. Yeah. Okay, so so there you go. That's that bit first. So we're going to start from the beginning. A very good place to start. Probably. So when Jackie was in labour.
Oh.
Now it was a long labour, which meant I was in bed, tucked in, nice and cosy in my bed. Okay, with a nice cup of tea and everything. So, about 1 a.m. in the morning, waiting for the call. Thought, so while Jackie was obviously in the hospital. So, finally got the call at 1 p.m. Got up, right, went downstairs, got in the car. Our car was really rubbish car. So I turned the key. It didn't work. It didn't start. Can you believe this is a true story? It didn't start, and I thought, oh no, oh my God, what am I going to do? Luckily, I had a bike. Okay, so I got on the bike. Now, the maternity hospital was about three or 4 miles away. So, and it was raining, of course, October. Cold, really cold, headwind. And so I started pedalling. Now, I never stopped pedalling for probably about an hour. I didn't even have a break. Why? Because I thought Steph was getting delivered at that time. I'm not going to miss it all. So I carried on pedalling, headwind. So finally got to the maternity hospital, parked the bike up, went to the hospital, found the ward, and then the midwife came up to me and went, "You all right?" I went, "I'm absolutely knackered. I'm sweating and everything." She went, come inside, sit down there. Right, do you want a cup of tea? So I went, "Oh, please, yeah, I'd love a cup of tea." So she got me a cup of tea and a biscuit, and she brought me a flannel, mopped my brow like that, sat in the corner. Oh. Anyway, I looked at Jackie, and Jackie's face looked like she wanted to go to work on me with a pair of pliers. Sorry, Jackie. She was like, oh. Anyway, so there I was, sat there. 7 hours later, she gave birth, obviously. I could have walked. I could have gone for a stroll. I could have gone for a meal. And I had a nice little chat. I had a mixed tandoori. Hey, Craig. But obviously, so I sat there thinking, oh, wow. Anyway, eventually, there was Steph in my arms. And I was the first one to hold Steph in my arms. And so I looked at her eyes opened for the first time. And there's 2 pound signs on her eyes. And ever since then, when I see Steph, I go, "What's up? What do you want?" "What is it?" "Oh, sorry. All jokes are the best." So there you go. So, oh dear. So I looked at her and I thought, oh, I wonder what she's going to do when she grows up. You know what I mean? In life. And I soon found out, because when she was about 8 or 9 years old, okay, we'd visit the family, you know, and Steph would bring her own backing tracks. and a cassette player. Cassette. For you younger people, that was a tape machine. Okay, I had batteries. It wasn't an iPhone. Or okay, so cassette, and so she'd perform the musical songs, wouldn't you, in front of all the family? We could believe it. Away she went. Okay, so as she got a bit older into musicals, things like popular. I've got to be popular. You'll know that one. And of course, Wicked was the musical. Is that right, Jack? Wicked was the musical, and I think she went to see it about 15 times. Is that right, Steph? 14. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Nearly right. Anyway, so she became hugely into musicals, and then, of course, she went to LTS in Liverpool, did her training, and then she went on the P&O cruises and worked for the bin liners. Headliners. I pinched that joke. Yeah, sorry. And to perform, of course. So me and Jackie there, of course, we had to go see the shows twice, every show twice. Although there weren't different shows, we had to see the same show twice, every night. We had to sit at the front row, didn't we, Jackie? Yeah. And it was the thing to do. So when everyone left, we stayed for the next showing. Anyway, so she came on, was proud as punch, of course. She came on with a guitar which is as tall as hair. Susie Quattro. Yeah, so come alive, hey, so come alive, oh, down at the Devilgate Drive. And it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. and I looked at her and I thought, she's made it. But no, but actually, we have got a song, haven't we, Steph? We have got a song between just me and Steph. And if you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sing it for you now. It goes something like this. Does she wash up? No, she never washes up. Does she clean up? No, she never cleans up. Does she tidy up? No, she never tidy up. She does nothing, the girl does nothing. I've got a little, Steffi, I've got a little present for you. Okay. Oh, I've got a little present for you. Of course I have. I would never do without, would I? And Jackie's trying to get it out there. And there we are. Got a bow on it.
I'm not taking it.
You're not taking it? Because normally, when she irons, she uses her hair tongs. Actually, no, we have got a song, and I'm not going to sing it. You'll know why, because it's a Prince song, and he's up there singing. I don't mean that in a, he's got a high range. So I'm not. And anyway, so the Prince song, the Prince song is. Hang on a minute. Hang on, where is it? Could you be the most beautiful girl in the world? You're the reason that God made a girl. I'm going to start crying now. And Steph, you are beautiful, isn't she? Yes! And there you go. And as my Yorkshire granddad would say, I'm really proud. And to you Southerners, that means, oh gosh, I'm really proud of you, darling. Honestly. Honestly. There you go. But Steph, we love you.
Yeah,
okay, we love you. So, there we go. Okay, so next, Adam. Right, so here we go. So here we go. Here we go. No, that's not the right one. Okay, just a minute. I've got a few props here. Hey, Steph! I've got a free Nando's voucher. Look. Hang on, I'm getting thirsty. Hey, Steph! The accent's terrible, I know. It sounds like I'm Welsh or something. Hey, Steph! We've got a P&O contract. Hey! So, I'm afraid we've got a present for you as well. There's a little box in there, so you need to have a look in there and just if you just read that, have a look and then read it out for us, Adam, if you would. I'll get rid of the hat. And if you read out what it says.
I don't need Google. My mother-in-law knows everything.
So away with the phone. And you can keep that.
Thanks.
With the iron. Okay. So when I first saw him, okay, he was on, obviously, P&O. Cruises. Can't remember the name of the ship. They all sound the same to me. Okay, and he came on the 80s, an 80s sort of like costume with a sort of like a black eye patch on there, yeah, going round there. And he went, he went, you spin me the right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, right round. You spin, and I thought, what the is that? And Jackie went, she was sat next to me, obviously. That's your future son-in-law. I went, right, oh, yeah, oh, okay, yeah. So, then I saw a picture. He was outside on the pavement, dressed as a clown, with a full makeup on, doing this. And I thought, what the is that? And Jackie went, your future son-in-law. I went, right, okay, fair enough. Yeah. So anyway, then I saw another picture, okay. It was outside again. I couldn't believe it. I thought, what's he doing? On the pavement, however, this time, he was on one knee. Aww. And he had a ring, obviously, and bent up like that. And then I looked up and I saw Steph, and Steph was like that. Looking down. And they were both crying. Oh, bless them. And I started to cry as well. And I thought, yes, he is going to be my future son-in-law. But no, seriously. Hang on, I'm nearly finished. No, seriously, welcome to the family, Adam. Welcome to you're all right in my book, and you're in the circle of trust.
Thanks very much.
And circle of trust. And well, you're a good egg. You're a good egg. Yeah. And Steph's always been our little chicken. So what came first, the chicken or the egg? Oops. Didn't mean that one. Anyway, so anyway, my advice is the last thing I'm supposed to do. My advice in life is, Adam, just do exactly what Steph says. That's all you need to do in life, just to do exactly whatever she says. And in the words of John Lennon, all you need is love. Okay. And also, the words of Bobby McFerrin, eh? Don't worry, be happy. Okay. However, I would like to sing something for you, but I want your help, okay, just to finish off this ridiculous speech. Okay, I want you to, the lyrics are easy. I want you to go, do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Is that easy? That's easy enough, isn't it? So we all know how to do it. I think maybe hopefully do it. So we'll have a little practice. You ready? And I'll do the bits in between. So ready, go. Do, 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 do. No, hang on. Let's take it seriously. Let's try again. All at the back as well. Ready, go. Do, 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 do. Don't worry. Do, 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 do. Be happy. Do, 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 do. Look at me, I'm happy. One more time. Do, 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 do. Don't worry. Do, 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 do. Be happy. A toast to Mr. and Mrs. Pringle. Thank God.
I didn't want to say anything.
Do we need the microphone? Do we need the microphone? Do we need the microphone? Use it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Tim and I have the wonderful pleasure of welcoming you all to the beautiful wedding of Mr. and Mrs. Pringle. Now, Steph, I know this speech is predominantly meant to be about Adam, but we'll start on a positive note, will we? You look absolutely beautiful today, Steph. Who thinks Steph looks beautiful? Who all here thinks Adam looks beautiful? That was actually a better reaction than I was thinking. Guys, for those unlucky enough not to know me, I'm Simon, and I was very lucky to be best friends with Adam growing up.
And I'm Tim. I took over as Adam's carer about 8 years ago when Adam moved to London to chase the dizzying heights of fame, fortune, and hot babes. Well, at least he got one out of the three. Now, this is a big day for Steph, the perfect wedding, and of course a very big day for Adam. No doubt a very stressful and tiring day. And now something that we learned heavily throughout lockdown was Adam's resentment against organised fun. Every single one of those Zoom quizzes he hated. So I hope this day isn't too awful for you because I don't think you can get any more organised fun than a wedding. But as I said, we've known each other for 8 years now, and I know that when you're faced with a situation that you're not happy with, i.e. organised fun, you can get rather grumpy and you're not afraid to show it. But today is full of pictures and seeing people that you haven't seen for a long time, so we can't have you looking grumpy. So, Simon and I have got you a present as well. We've got you a happy mask. It was actually harder than it sounds. We looked through all of your Facebooks trying to find a photo of you smiling, and we had to Photoshop one in the end. But I don't think anybody would notice. So just pop that around your mouth anytime you're getting grumpy. You could have really done with that on his stag. When he was standing in goal getting shots fired at his bum. Oh, he was not happy. A bruised little peach. He was walking funny for the rest of the day. Don't aim your daggers towards me, mate. I'd go for Dave, Peter, and Jack, I would.
So, Tim is absolutely spot on, Adam. As best men, we've got your back. We've got your back. And on that note, throughout this evening, I would caution that you go easy on the booze today, Adam. We know what you're like. You've got a moment where you've got a very small window of being good drunk. Good drunk, Adam. Absolute life of the party. Cutting shapes on the dance floor. Cracking some genuinely decent jokes. And then there's that sip of whiskey that takes you beyond the limit and boom, you're gone, mate. You are catching flies in the corner of the room. There's no stopping it. So if at any point during this evening, Adam, you feel like having a wee nap, as best men, we've got you covered. So Adam, here's another mask. You find yourself a little armchair in the corner of a wee room, Adam. You make yourself comfortable and you slip that mask on, and literally no one will know, mate. And having said that, if at any point during this speech you feel either grumpy or tired, feel free to use either mask, okay? So guys, growing up with Adam was honestly a treat. Never have I ever known anybody so confident in their own abilities to seduce a girl. Which, of course, is completely ironic given how absolutely useless he was at it. But having said that, that was actually for comedic effect because, ladies and gentlemen, Adam, he did okay with the girls, Adam did. He was okay. I mean, remarkable, really, given how fat he was, but... you're booing that? Well, this is going to be a bad night. This is going to go downhill. No, Adam Scott Pringle was and remains to this day a phenomenal charmer, as I'm sure those of you who know Adam Scott Pringle is. Phenomenal charmer. I mean, no better evidence by the fact that he was somehow able to catch Steph. It's remarkable. One of my all-time favourite memories of Adam involved a girl. And it wasn't a girl that Adam himself was actually with. This particular memory of mine involved an ex-girlfriend of mine. Quite eloquently referred to amongst our group of friends as she who must not be named. Now this particular relationship of mine took a downward spiral when it appeared absolutely everybody in Girvan, our hometown, was aware of an apparent act of infidelity. Ladies and gentlemen. Come on. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Outrageous, I know, but innocent until proven guilty in my book. Come on. Now, one of the many reasons that I love Adam Scott Pringle is because he's got your back. He does. And boy, did Adam in this particular circumstance have my back, okay? Adam Scott Pringle here spearheaded a tactful movement to ensure that I was embarrassed no more, okay? And Mr. Pringle, along with a selection of other boys, made me aware of the apparent infidelity crimes of which I was unknowingly subject, okay? Now, at first, I brushed aside such accusations. I mean, I would cheat on me? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you can believe my skepticism. Adam, however, continued to stick through me through these turbulent times, despite my unguided dubiousness. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I can sense the tension in the room building amongst those perhaps not in the know. Was Adam right? I hear you all asking yourselves.
Was he?
Can it be the case that this beautiful man standing in front of me that I know nothing about was cheated on? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Adam was right. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam was right, but hold that thought. It gets good. Now, to cut a long and often poisonous story short, Adam here, the situation came to a head with Adam and she who must not be named engaging in an all-out social media war, the likes of which Facebook had never before seen. Adam, bless his heart, unloaded a tyrant of verbal abuse at she who must not be named through his keyboard in, by the way, a courageous act of self-defense of his best friend. And, well, I won't get into the nitty-gritty details, ladies and gentlemen, but what I will say is that never have I ever genuinely been so proud of anyone in my entire life as I was of Adam Scott Pringle in that very moment. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam, thank you. Now, yes, hero. Social media warfare is not Adam's only strength, I would add. Growing up, Adam displayed some useful skills, one of which, a serious one of which I would add is often impressive performances in our annual school shows, okay, in high school. A born performer, there's no real surprise that Adam Scott Pringle's career has taken him to the stage. There's no real surprise. Everyone that knows Adam knows that he's a born performer, a charmer on and off the stage. Now, again, having said that, the boy has a knack of exuding confidence in something that he's not really all that good at. But having said that, a born performer nonetheless, Adam. Now, what else is Adam Scott Pringle good at? Well, let's have a think, ladies and gentlemen. What else is he good at? Well, he's good at... What's he good at? He's good at listing the 007 films in order, ladies and gentlemen. He is good at that. Let me hear it. What else is he good at? He's good at spending money he doesn't have on every single Apple product. Yep. He likes Apple. Ladies and gentlemen, he's good at that. What else is he good at? Let me have a think. He's good at... listing the 007 films in reverse order, ladies and gentlemen. He's good at that. I mean, the list goes on. I don't want to keep you. I know you're all hungry, so I'll move on. Now, it beggars belief, I know, but Adam does have his weaknesses. He does, yes. An obvious hiccup amongst Adam's exhaustive list of qualities is his grasp of the English language. Now, the boy never was any good at English at school. I will say, ladies and gentlemen, he never was any good at English at school. Having said that, it remains to this day a bit of a running joke amongst the boys that Adam Scott Pringle was absolutely dreadful at English at high school. And did you ever pass higher English?
I didn't, mate. No, I didn't.
How many attempts?
3 times.
Well, do you know what, kids? It goes to show that you don't need to be good at higher English to be successful. Look at Adam Scott Pringle, everyone. A shining beacon of success, ladies and gentlemen. So, what else is he not so good at? Well, I can tell you that driving never was really his forte, I would say that. There was a particular memory of mine, a very fond memory of mine, where I was a passenger in Adam Scott Pringle's red Rover 25, first car I ever had, beautiful car. And Adam was exiting Turnberry, and for those who don't know Turnberry, when you exit Turnberry, you ascend a quite large hill, okay? You're going to have a steep hill when you exit Turnberry. And suddenly we're ascending this hill. And one of our friends drew up beside us, okay? And started to shoot away from this Rover 25. And I was like, Adam, are you taking that? Not a chance, Adam responds. In his unfounded air of confidence, yet again, ladies and gentlemen, Adam, going up a steep-ass hill, slams the clutch, transitions rapidly from third into fourth gear, going up a hill, ladies and gentlemen. And the Rover 25 moans and stutters up this hill. Goes without saying that this Rover 25 was left for dust quicker than Adam could spell English. What's going on? Adam was exclaiming, unaware of his oblivious of his own stupidness. It was, honestly, recalling it back, it might not seem funny, but in the moment, I don't know if you remember this, I was in hysterics at this. I found it so funny. Now, honestly, I wish I could go on reminiscing our silly teenage anecdotes, but I can see Adam start to get a bit grumpy, so I will move on. And do remember your mask, Adam. And I'll pass it back over to Tim.
Now, through our 8 years together, we've spent most of them living together. From our freshly graduated years at Roman Road, which was spent every night watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia, or our drunken nights out at Visage, which are all a bit of a haze, or the countless times that you made me cake in a mug, normally in a half-asleep drunken state. Now, for those of you that don't know, a cake in a mug is literally a sponge cake made in a mug in a microwave in 5 minutes. And Adam used to make them all the time. And cake in a mug is one of the many food fads that you've had over the years. Always on some type of diet. No carbs, no sugar, purely protein shakes, the iron brew only diet. Honestly, there was this one point where the only thing on his shelf in the fridge was 24 cans of iron brew. Or there was that time that you bought off of Amazon a box of Twizzlers, the American candy. 180 of them, 180 of that candy. And I had a look on their page, and it did say that Twizzlers strawberry is a low-fat and perfect for diet-conscious individuals. So they were clearly the last words that he read before clicking buy now. Sometimes your belly does make good decisions, like the night that we all got drunk and you ordered a McDonald's delivery of 10 McFlurries. We all agreed that second to proposing to Steph, that was the best decision you've ever made. And you've also made some interesting choices when it comes to work. Be that flogging Uncle Ben's rice from the back of a van, dressing up as an ant and delivering whiskey door to door. Not to mention some of the questionable shows that you've been in. But I sat through them all, including every single stand-up gig I could make. I came to show after show, mainly hoping that he would have new material. But, alas, your joke about the apes giving up bananas for Lent was the height of that season. Adam also had this skit where he would make up an inspirational meme on the spot with the audience, though 3 of his 5-minute set was usually spent explaining what a noun and a verb is to the audience member. But when we finally got there, Adam made up a beautiful quote. And on your wedding day, mate, I want to repeat that quote back to you with all the wisdom. So in the words of Adam Scott Pringle, if at first you don't succeed, just sit in a chair and carry on doing what you're doing. Beautiful words, beautiful words. Adam started his stand-up when we were at our last place together, Atkinson Road, where I got to live with Steph as well, along with all of her crazy craft supplies. It's been a pleasure to get to know you, Steph, and well done on taming such a tiger. We've heard from Simon, and I don't need to go into the drama school years. And how drop-dead gorgeous do you look tonight?
Yeah!
Adam is a very lucky man to find somebody as supporting and as caring as you, somebody that can put up with his grumps and his terrible dad jokes. You have the patience of a saint. No, Adam, we do love you. You're truly an amazing friend, and thanks for letting us torture you on your stag. You did seem to enjoy it, though. I certainly did. There was nothing that made me happier than seeing him stood on the table, leading the entire club through the YMCA, dressed as Octopussy. And what a beautiful wedding you've created. The ceremony, this place, it's all wonderful. And there's kilts as well. I'm absolutely loving my life in a kilt today. And before the wedding, and even today, everybody has been asking if we're going true Scotsman. And you always told me, never in a rental. But I know that you were desperate to, so we did get you one more mask. This one goes under the kilt, around the crotch, so should anybody take a cheeky little sneak peek, they'll think that you have gone true Scotsman.
Oh, that's not the right one, is it?
Oh, no, that's
not the right one.
No, that's there. There we are, mate.
Well played.
There we go. Well done. Now, don't get it out, Adam. We want to keep this a classy affair, okay? Now, you're all prepared for the night ahead, and as we said, mate, as best men, what have we got? We've got your back, Adam. So, is that it, Tim?
Oh, no, there's one more.
Oh, yes, and Steph, if later on, perhaps in the bedroom, I don't know, you want Adam to look like Jack Grealish, we have also got you sorted.
No, we of course were only joking. You two are as beautiful as each other. A gorgeous couple inside and out, and we wish you a beautiful marriage together. We're so grateful to know you, and thank you for having us as part of your day. So let's raise a toast to Dolly Parton and James Bond.
Cheers. You want me to just... Well, I just start us off, shall I? Pick up the pieces, will I? Okay, right. Okay, we'll get through this, yeah? Let's pick up the pieces and get some food in. Shall we? Let's start that off properly. Okay, well, how's everyone been? Yeah. Everyone have a good Christmas? Good pandemic? No. Yeah, good. In December 2019, when Steph and I booked Cornhill for today, people kept telling us how quickly these 2 years would go. I beg to differ. Just saying. So, ladies, gentlemen, all the babies created in the last 2 years and all the plus ones I've just met today, my wife and I... My wife. Well, single Pringle no more, by the way. Thanks very much. But yeah, let's start off by saying, from Steph and I, thank you all very, very much for being here. It's, of course, we love you all dearly, and it means a lot to see everyone here, knowing that today was happening and we got to the post line. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, it didn't seem that long ago we were making lists of how many folk we're going to have. Even months ago, is it going to be 70 people, 60 people, even 30 and 20 at one point? And I know what you're all thinking, what list was I on? And the funny thing is, you'll never know. Good to see you, Dave. So, I know you know me as that shy, non-offensive, never winging it fella, but I'll try and fight against that in the next... Well, I'll try and fire it through, okay? I know we're hungry. So, first of all, Christopher, my cousin and our piper for today, I'd like to thank you very much for piping us today. Thank you very much. Well played. Now, I'm not sure if this wasn't included, but if everyone wasn't aware, a couple of months ago I asked Christopher to learn James Bond. Okay, we've done that gag, but for a reason that we were supposed, my dad, the boys and I were supposed to arrive by helicopter, right? It's okay. As you saw, it was a nice Scottish Saturday in November, so that didn't happen, so we got a nice, lovely taxi from Cumbernauld. Thanks, Robert, for paying for it. So, yeah, thank you very much for playing for us today. That meant a lot, you doing that. To our mini-maids, where are we? Mini-maids, thank you very much. Can I just say, you've set the bar today with how amazing the four of you look, and also just the standard you brought to the wedding party. If I'm right in saying, Liv, head girl, yes, Evie, house captain, yeah, brought the standards to the wedding party, so thank you very much. And Evie, I know I'm the godfather you only see every time you've grown a foot, but the day that your dad asked me to be your godfather, it's still one of the proudest moments, so thank you very much for being part of today, yeah? This is where the standards slightly slip. The bridesmaids and bridesman. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Well, you all look beautiful. That's what I wrote down anyway. And Jack, you look good as well. Don't you worry. You look beautiful. But yeah, thank you very much. I know how much you all mean to Steph, individually and together, over the years, and how much you've looked after her and been there for, you know, moments that I've not got the answer, or not got the right answer. I know that at least one of you will be getting a voice note or a message to reiterate what she was asking me. So thank you for doing that. Also, I want to thank you to a few of you as well. I can see that some of you went on a cheeky holiday before the big day today to get a nice real tan. So thank you very much for doing that. You all look superb. Fee, Yaboot, Sophie and Sarah and all of our shipmates, if it wasn't for you, well, I say it wasn't for you, you were there while we, you know, were together at sea. And as I said, I'm not winging it. And yeah, you've been a big part of our lives, whether we've been working with you, created the best of friends. Yeah, we love you all dearly. And also Kim, Kelly, and They are somewhere. Kim, Kelly and Jack, I know you've been there through Steph's lanky years, the different times she's had a fringe or dyed her hair or starlight, and things like that. I know KKS and yourself, Jack, I love you all very, very much. So, yeah, thank you very much to our bridesmaids and bridesman. My groomsmen, my boys, my brothers in arms, thank you very much to all of you. I know we don't maybe show our emotions as we should, boys, but I do love you all very much. I know that you throughout the years you've all been there, and whether moments that I didn't think I needed you, and moments that I can't remember. Let's be honest. I know some of you probably more than once have put me to bed over the years, but I've got better. But yeah, from the Girvan boys, like Peter and Scott, the skinny years, as we like to call them, I tried to keep up with you all with all the sports you were doing. I hated football, but I still slipped on a football and broke my wrist. Rugby, I tried. I was the fat one, so I was prop, so we did okay. Tennis, swimming, whatever, I was there, and you know what? That meant a lot. And the Girvan boys, even though we only see each other at weddings, stags and Christmas, I know we'll always have each other's backs, but also keep ourselves grounded when some of us are in genuine misery. It's unbelievable the way we slag each other off, even when somebody's come out and said, I'm in misery. So thank you for that. Thanks for keeping us grounded. And to my London lot, my London boys, we've got, Fred. Fred, you make me laugh every time I'm with you, mate. And I know a lot of people here agree with that. And even I can thank you for, even messaging people and sending videos 3 years after the Ice Bucket Challenge had finished to a random person on my phone. Thank you very much. Debbie says hi. And Rob, I love you lots, mate. You've kept a roof over my head, even though I paid you for it most of the time. So thank you very much for that, and always looking out for us, yeah? Thank you very much to my groomsmen. Scott Miles, my new... it's nice to see you with headphones in, by the way. But I now understand why you wear those headphones, because you've had to listen to Steph's waffling all these years. So well done. But I'm really excited to be your brother-in-law now. And yes, I know. And in front of all these people, I just want to say one thing. Marvel is better than DC. He's fizzing inside. My best men. Well, thank you very much for keeping it a classy affair. Thank you very, very much. The stag, by the way, well done. Who needs Amsterdam, Saved me a ton in travel in Liverpool. It was great. Thank you very much for the Bond girl that was hinted at, Rob, that actually turned out to be me and not some random lassie that was turning up at the apartment. That was a better outcome, let's be honest. Tim, my big baby bear Jesus, from the LSMT years, LSMT love, to right now, I know that you're always a FaceTime away. I love you lots, man. And Simon, one of my oldest friends. I even remember, I don't know if you remember, probably sitting in one of our Rover 25s, because you had one too. Gold. You was gold, mine was red. And I think I actually told you that whenever we get married, mate, you're going to be my best man. So I'm very proud to have you here as one of my best men today. So thank you very much. Thank you. I'd like to make just a very quick toast to the people that can't be with us here today. I don't know if you saw when you came in, there was a remembrance station with pictures of people and also people that can't be here that, especially I'd like to give a shout out to Steph's granddad, Andy. I never met him, but I'd like to say that I know how proud he will be of you, and I wish I could have shared a whiskey with him. So if we could just do a toast to people that can't be with us here today. Thank you. Keep it together, Jackie. Keep it together. Okay, to the new in-laws. Oh. Here we go. Andy, well, thank you very much for that speech. I have to say it was a surprise, because months ago you said, it'll just be 30 seconds. 30 seconds, thank you very much, and you can get on with it. So thank you very much. I know you were looking forward to it. The pair of you have really looked after Steph and I over the years. Whether it's storage space or letting us crash there for a few weeks while we're moving flat our house or whatever we're doing. and also what you've done for today as well. Thank you very much for all the bits and pieces and really helping us out. Jackie, to every cocktail you've made on the cocktail list at AJ's for me, I thank you. Andy, to every film that you've asked if I've watched at least twice, thank you for that as well. And also to all of the Liverpool Heswell Wirral lot, you've all made me feel very welcome to the family, so thank you very much, and thank you for probably making and creating collectively the greatest gift of all, Steph. And I'll unwrap that gift later. And to my very lucky family. Keep it classy. Okay, to the Pringles, the Passants, the McIntyres, Gran and Gran. Exactly, I know. Wait, thank you all very much for putting up with me over the years. You know how much I love you all very, very, very much. Just a couple of shout outs to my fairy godmother, and Avro, for signing me away today, signing my life and rights away to Steph. Thank you for doing that, and always being, I like to think, the level-headed one. To Gran, I just want to point out that our daily phone calls about Married at First Sight Australia or what we've had for dinner always mean the world to me. So I hope you remember that when you say I've not got much else to say, that they mean a lot to me. Jenna, like all siblings, we've had our differences over the years. I think I've got a scar on my chest to prove it. But I do love you very much. And thank you for also bringing beautiful Bailey to the family and adding an extra Pringle to the clan. Thank you for that. Yes. Keep it together, Robert, for God's sake. We're nearly there. Dad, first of all, thank you very much for not playing golf today. I know that somebody phoned you this morning to make sure everything was okay because your tea time wasn't booked, so they were just checking, but I'm sure you've got one booked in tomorrow. But just want to say that you are the man I aspire to be. You're one of the hardest working men, if not the hardest working man I know. From your work ethic, your whiskey taste. I'm not so grateful for my height, but I'll let you away with that. But thank you very much, and thank you for being with me this morning with the boys. That meant a lot. Mum, first of all, you created an incredible son, let's be honest. But I am the man I am today because of you. You know, from the get-go up until now, you've put up with a lot and listened to my wafflings on and all the decisions that I've made over the years, from telling you while we're on holiday that, right, everyone else is going to Edinburgh University or Napier. I need to go to Edinburgh. Let's phone up all the colleges and find out where I'm going because I'm going with them. And then phoning you up and saying, like, I'm moving to London, or I'm doing a ship, or I'm doing this and doing that. Thank you for always being there and being supportive and never questioning what I do. Yeah, I love you very much. And do you know what? Actually, my biggest probably thank you, I don't know if I've ever said this to you, is thank you for telling me, I know we're going on about ships a lot tonight, you told me to do P&O Aurora, and if it wasn't for that, actually mainly she said, why don't you try and earn some money? But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have met Steph. So thank you very much for that. So, thank you. Just a quick toast to my mum, Leslie, and Jackie, Steph's mum. To the mums, the battle of the dresses and the hats. Okay, turn the page, last but not least, Steph. My best friend. First of all, you look, as we all can agree, how amazing you look today. Really, really incredible. I'll simmer down. But yes, I'm still slightly gutted it's not the mini dress that you promised me, but this will have to do. Steph has to take 99.9% of the credit for today. From everything you see in front of you in your tables, to every little ounce of things that are out there, everything that's planned, to the absolute T, Steph has been planning this probably before I get down on one knee. So she really has to take the credit for today. That cricket machine has been going for about 18 months. If anyone doesn't know what that is, it cuts things and sticky things, and everything you probably see in front of you is made from that cricket machine. It's been plugged in non-stop. So yes, you need to take just about all the credit for today. So thank you for making an incredible day for me, for you, and for everyone that's here. Yes. Just quickly, I don't know if I know Rachel, our amazing celebrant, told a bit of our story today, but if just how Steph and I met, as I said, was in P&O Aurora, and we were the best of friends. We started as the best of friends. She was a taken lady, and I was in a dry spell, but but we don't talk about that. But we were the best of friends, and people kept telling us, there was at least 2 people told us, you two would make a great couple. But we were like, nah, we're just a bit of banter and cheeky comments here and there, and that was it. And then, one night, Finola, Steph and I went out for a couple of cocktails and enjoyed ourselves and watched, I don't know. You weren't she wasn't a taken lady then, by the way, to point that out. And went out for a few cocktails, enjoyed ourselves, and that rom-com way, no words of a lie, is sickening actually. As we said goodnight, she was going down the stairs and I was on the same floor, and we walked away a couple of steps as we said goodnight, and we both turned around and caught each other's eye. Sickening, isn't it? That's like out of a rom-com, that happened. And I went back to the cabin, as you do, went on Facebook Messenger, said, you still up? And as Steph likes to point out, an hour and a half later, it took me to make a move, and Jack Daniels did the rest. But Steph, we nearly finished. Don't worry. Steph, we've travelled the world together, from that unbelievable day in Antigua to the gondola in Venice to an ambulance in Greece to New York, Amsterdam, London, Edinburgh. We've really travelled a lot of the world, but today is the day that all that exploring starts right now, and that adventure starts right now. Yeah? Who needs higher English, eh? Steph, hold it together. You're my person. When I woke up this morning, I'll read this bit, yeah? Because I actually had to type this out to make sure I don't balls it up. You're my person. When I woke up this morning, I thought to myself, you know what I want to do today? I want to marry you. From the Aurora stairs to the aisle today, what I saw was beautiful. Even when I saw you sipping that milkshake in New York, I think even then I knew I was waiting for my wife. I'll wait for you always. You are everything. Today we took what is called a leap of faith. I love you to the moon and back. My chocolate button, the Jim to my Pam, the Kate to my Sawyer/Jack, the Wanda to my Vision. I love you 3,000. And you know what? You're pretty, pretty, pretty good. So all you beautiful people, if you please raise a glass to my new wife, Mrs. Stephanie Amy Pringle. Thank you very much.